This is a historic Virgin Galactic Fridays episode of my favorite series here on YouTube, and hopefully yours as well, and I'm freaking speechless. I am completely overwhelmed what Virgin Galactic is doing right now. I mean, it's insane, guys, okay? Yesterday evening, I got suddenly hundreds and hundreds of messages, and I said like, wait a second, what's going on? And then, the first message was to the moon, space to the moon, Richard Branson is flying. I said, oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. And obviously then we saw the video that, was absolutely crazy, that he is really going into space, guys. And let me tell you a little bit about me, okay? I feel like this episode should be also there will be a lot of new people, so I want to introduce myself, okay? So you should really subscribe my channel, guys, and follow me on Instagram, because there's so much I'm sharing there as well, and you should not miss anything, okay? But listen to that. I came to YouTube in 2019. I had my day-to-day job. I had, my investing, which was Tesla, okay? I was here and talking about crazy about Tesla. Very similar what I'm doing since at least a year now with space. But anyway, let's stay with Tesla. I said about, how undervalued this company is, what a great management they have, great product and so on, and the vision unfolded, right? I mean, Tesla just went through the roof, 1,700% since I invested, and it put me financially not only in freedom, but also in a very comfortable position. And, a year from then I quit my day-to-day job and, just did what I really like, talking about stocks with you for everybody worldwide. And I want to be arguably maybe the best stock picker here on YouTube. I have still a way to go, but, with a home run like Tesla and then another home run just after it, like space, and many small home runs like Peloton or Beyond Meat, it's quite nice to see that so many people are benefiting from that financially. I mean, when I was sharing my thoughts on Tesla, I saw people buying flats. They, quit their debt. They, stopped working and did exactly what I'm doing, traveling whatsoever. So you can, with stocks, and if you just see certain parameters and then obviously have the right timing from time to time, then you can get, and this sounds, a little bit weird, but you can get rich quick, okay? Even though this is not existing in a, let's say, very parallel world, but in such a constellation where you really see, okay, why the company will benefit quite significantly over the next couple of months. And this was obviously the test flight program. And so this announcement, not only that they will go before Jeff Bezos into space, but, just this crazy move shows us that this stock is absolutely insane, and you can never say when it's going up or down. Though yesterday I posted this video here where I said, now the space crash is over, because over the last couple of days it was crazy, right? So after this small introduction, let's have a look into the space shares, okay? And if you can see here, we had a kind of, let's say, decline over the last couple of days, and this was at some way expectable, like a 23 or 24% almost decline of Virgin Galactic. And people said, why it's crashing again? Now I thought that FAA approval is there, so you can see much more, let's say, material in the stock as well, right? You have not only a company that existing and put a lot of money into the business, but you have also this, on paper value that no other company worldwide has and has never gotten. Okay, the FAA approval is something crazy, okay, and they have achieved it. So anyway, the stock obviously didn't fall to the levels before, which was 40, it was 43, which is still like 9% up. But then obviously the big magic happened after hours, and I'm just showing you here on Yahoo Finance. We are currently, as of this recording, up 26.88%, okay? And I believe that today could be another day where we're gaining 40 or 50%. And not only that, it's something that would build over the next couple of days until the 11th of July. Yes, we may have some down days, but now, as many other people are saying, now it's a really good time to buy for all of those that want to have more security. Obviously, there's still the flight that need to go well, but still, you know, it's very high risk. But it's not that the technology is not approved or the technology is not really safe, because otherwise the FAA would never give their stamp on something like that. It's pretty safe. I mean, there can be always something that comes into this. The stock is very small. You know, we are having here market cap of, let me see if we can see that here. If not, then definitely we can see it here. So $10.4 billion. And you know, it's a space industry, so it can be very volatile. But with that said, I want to dive in with you to the stock chart analysis and then finally conclude with what I believe will happen next. So let's have a look into the stock chart of Virgin Galactic, and this is insanity, okay? 6% down yesterday and 27.48% up as of this recording. So as I said, there is a long way trend here for Virgin Galactic, and as I put it right here, you know, the stock stopped exactly where was the upper rooftop of this trend. Okay, you can see here, this is the overall trend. Okay, here's the roof of that and the bottom here. Okay, sometimes we go a little bit less, and when we peak out, we reach exactly those. Okay, now I said, okay, but there's another, let's say, secondary trend, which is, you know, a little bit not that high, and those peaks I excluded just to show you that you know, there could be a support level, and exactly this happened. So we have the support level, and from here we bounce back to around 55, which would be around here. Okay, so as of the day, and I think that we can test easily those levels at 65. And what can really happen, I see that maybe in the next couple of days that we break even out this channel and, you know, test maybe 70, 75, 80. It all depends on the maybe of the Reddit crew, of the overall news. I mean, this will need, it's like a fire. It slowly starts and goes through all of the financial community, and that's why I think that this is so interesting. Okay, from a perspective of the RSI, which gives us a little bit of indication if we are overbought. We are not yet at those level of 79 or 80, where we saw that it was a little bit overbought and then crashed from there. Also here we had even higher levels of 93. I feel like this, like around 90, it's overbought. Okay, so there could be then a pullback, but then you can see also here when we reached 69, the market was not so great and people took their profit, and now where they are with their profit in their hands, you know, looking at the stock back at 55 or even 60 today, they will look so stupid. And that's why I always preach, guys, don't try to time the market. It's impossible. There can be any news out there that's changing the whole narrative, guys. Okay, so make sure to just think long term, not short term gains or buy and sell. This never makes sense. I never made big money on that. You know, I rather think about this kind of things. When I ever tried to time the market, I lost. Okay, I tried this with Tesla shares sometimes in the very beginning, and it was just a disaster. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about, you know, 5 digits dollar disasters. Okay, I'm not talking about, oh, I lost like $100. I lost pretty much, you know, from many of you guys, maybe a 1 or 2 year salary, you know. So it's really important, guys. That's why I love that you get educated here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe and check out the links below for all the things, because I'm now diving into the conclusion of this video and what will happen next. So the question is, what will happen next, right? Everyone wants to know that as soon as something happens. Okay, what happened next? Can I still buy? Should I sell? Should I take profit? Well, obviously, I cannot give you any financial advice. That's hopefully understandable. But what I'm doing, and this is through all my YouTube channels, through all, I don't know, maybe 1,000 videos that I posted here on this channel already since the last 2 years, I always document what I'm doing. Okay, so you can basically mirror that if you believe that's the right thing to do. You should never, just blindly follow me. I just hold, okay? As you know, I have a big bet with you guys, with the community. If you don't know, when Space reach $100 per share, I'm going freaking skydiving in Dubai, okay? So I guess this will happen sometime this summer. So when I will be back in Dubai, currently I'm in Cannes right now in France, South France. When I will be in Dubai around September, I will jump out of an airplane, okay? With a big t-shirt on 100, and this will be insane, guys. I will take you with me. It will be just so crazy. But I promise, I take my word, It's very, very important to hold your word, guys, and Space did then something very great financially for me, obviously, and for you as well, if you are an OG into Space. If you went through these hard times, right? Katie selling, Shamas selling, Richard selling, and we knew that all doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, guys, okay? They're still doing their thing. So you just had to stay, very focused and very understanding what's happening in the markets, and then you would really, 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 benefit from that, like we did here on this channel. So with that said, what's happening next? Like obviously, the big event on the 11th of July, I hope I can live stream it. This will be the day where I'm traveling actually from South France to Germany. So I hope I will be back in time. I can, stream the whole thing because it's obviously historic. And on the other side, the stock will obviously now, with this kind of news, FAA, with the important test flight now with Richard Branson, we have now a couple of days, about 7 days until we are going. There's some weekend in between. So you have like maybe 5-6 trading days, and I think in this 5-6 trading days you actually will see that the stock will gain, because it's always the same. So there's the news, and if it's big news, it takes a little bit of time that it reaches many people. Then people are jumping on it, then there's Reddit, then there's people thinking, oh, now I can really trust this company. And here the narrative changes also as the company gets to maturity. It was like before, oh, they announced a test flight and it didn't work, or they had to reschedule it, so always disappointments. Now it's the other ways around, where they say, yes, we're having the next test flight and Richard Branson will be on the flight. So they over deliver with a live stream and being into space before Jeff who? Jeff who? So as you know, guys, I love you. Make sure to subscribe, my Instagram. Check out all the links into the description. There's the community. You can get access to my Discord where we talk about this space, other companies, and mostly important, the next X10 stock after Tesla, after Space. The next stock is obviously not far away, and I will share it there with my members first. So there's 2 ways to get into my Discord. First, you can get the join button, and then you can just get into my membership on YouTube. It costs like 20 bucks, and then you get in and pay monthly. Or you go for the video course, which gives you so much more, like a lifetime access for Discord. And you will get also an amazing knowledge that makes you the next stock market millionaire. So I'm really looking forward. If you want to support the channel, do that, and I hope to see you on the other side. And with that said, Space is going to the moon, obviously. And thank you very much for following me. I know there were times that were very, very hard, right? I think it was like February, March. It was very, very hard for space stock investors. I know that, but those times are over. We are now on the huge way of recovery and to new all-time highs. I see the stock soon at 100, 150. This is very, very possible. When it happened, I don't know. I don't care because I'm a long-term investor. You should be too. And I see you on the other side, guys.